So I guess congratulations are in order. Which is funny because you just don't know.
I think I do know.
You do know?
I think I do know.
So I don't know if we want to count it as a sweep because it wasn't either of your primary victories for Money in the Bank. But both of your secondaries did then win. And I think all three of us had the same predictions for all the other No, there was a difference in the main event. I took what do they call themselves? Heel Team 6. I took Logan and Cena for the main event, so I lost there too. I just got the floor mopped with me. So, congratulations. None of us have ever defended the title successfully, so I wish you the best of this luck
That'll never happen.
At Night of Champions.
I feel like the 2019 Toronto Raptors, I feel like everybody else got hurt. The other team just got hurt, and I have a ring because of it. When I saw that, I was like, I saw Seth win, and I was like, oh, did I pick Seth Main? I was like, no, I think I picked Penna. And I was like, oh, I didn't even... And then I was like, it was like an hour later, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot, the women had Money in the Bank too. Who won that? I was like, Naomi. I think I picked Naomi. And I was like, oh, I didn't pick Naomi. I was like, wait, no, I did!
It's like, they were both your 1 points, but like,
yeah.
I didn't have either of them on mine. So like...
Didn't Hannah have Seth?
Hannah did not have Seth. Hannah had Penta, and I can pull it up. Why am I trying to remember?
I thought somebody else had Seth.
She might have had Seth. Hold up. I will just read off. All of us had Becky. All of us had Dom. Hannah had 3 points on Penta and 1 point on LA Knight.
Okay.
Then I had 3 points on El Grande and 1 point on Penta.
Okay.
And then you obviously had 3 points on Penta and 1 point on Seth Rollins. Women's, we were a bit more split. Both you and her had 1 point on Naomi.
That's what it was. I knew I shared a 1 pointer with her.
You had 3 points on Alexa. She had 3 points on Stephanie. I had 3 points on Roxanne, and then I had 1 point on Rhea. I didn't correctly predict anything, but I had the vision that, like, on one of these Money in the Bank matches, I'm going to be upset, and they're going to put the person over that doesn't need the briefcase. But they did it with the men's and not the women's. And then both of you and her had, what'd you say, Jody Russo?
Jody Russo.
And then I had the heels. But, like, I'm okay with that prediction, because I feel like it was very much going to be a certain way until a certain swerve happened in the match.
Bruh. I don't know when this was, because I just saw the clip. But I saw this before I saw the comeback. When he's like, these are your champions. This is your truth. When he said truth, I said, R-Truth's coming back.
Yeah, that was on SmackDown.
That's what I figured. I saw that, I was like, R-Truth's coming back. And I didn't say it. And I'm so mad that I didn't, but I was like, R-Truth is not out of the company. I was like, my boy is out of the company. R-Truth ain't. R-Truth is coming back. I just had a feeling in my gut. And when I saw that dude you can see when he like spears Cena, you can see his back, right? So you can tell there's a black dude.
Yeah.
That's R-Truth. And then, oh my God, I was so happy. I was just so happy he was back.
We were watching, and I see this person go into the ring and spear Cena, and I went, that's Braun, and Seth's about to cash in. And then I saw exactly what you just said, and I was like, well, it's not Braun.
Yeah.
He uses a lot of self-tanner. He's not that dark. And a little inkling in my head was like, is it truth? And I was like, but that, like, and it was. And it was not a work. He was released, and they re-signed him. They changed.
Was it really?
Yeah. So, I'll give 2.
Because Triple H seems like he said the opposite.
Sure he did. I'm sure he did. I'll give 2 industry people and what they said. Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful said if it was a work, then they lied to everyone, including personal conversations with Truth. And then the other one is Ron Killings, who said it was not a work. So I think he was let go and then rehired because of fan backlash. So, which I'm happy for.
I am too.
You got one of the loudest pops of the night, so it's hard to be upset about it.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
So congratulations. I thought it would take a little bit longer. I have special stuff for all of these smaller shows to make it more interesting. Stuff like the double picks on Money in the Bank. Night of Champions is next. We have the King of the Ring tournament coming up, so like we'll talk about that later and what.
That'll be fun.
So, but like I have special things.
I like the King of the Ring.
Yeah, I do too.
Who's your favorite king?
Ooh.
I have two that I like.
I think I have two that I like as well. I have an honorable mention as well.
Okay.
My honorable mention is William Regal. Because
that's a banger too, not one that I thought about.
I feel like him as king didn't get enough, but like I also like William Regal for everything else, so I feel like he could have been good.
He fits. Yeah. I think it's just because he's British, but he definitely fits.
Yeah. And then I feel like there's one of the, if you're not mentioning this guy, then you're just wrong, and that's King Booker.
That's like my favorite.
King Booker!
Yeah, that is the King of the Ring.
And then I'm a big fan of the Macho King Randy Savage.
Okay.
Yeah. Who's your other one?
You're going to hate it, but I...
Oh, shout out to both of the Hart brothers, too, because they were also great. Bret Hart and Owen Hart.
I actually really liked Baron Corbin as King of the Ring.
It was fine.
I like him. I think it's because I like Baron Corbin a lot. I think I like... You showed me the one video of that guy. He said, big bald bastard Baron Corbin. And now I'm like, okay, I am now in love with him forever.
I think that was King Ross.
Yeah.
Shout out Cultaholic.
Yes, yeah. That shit was good. And I just like... I like Baron Corbin. That is me.
Baron Corbin got a raw deal.
Yeah, a lot.
Bro didn't deserve... Listen, man. Was he a great main event level talent?
No.
Did he deserve to be the first ever, like, truly failed Money in the Bank cash-in? Oh, no, wait. He wasn't the first. Either or. At least Damien Sandow was Damien Sandow and lost to Super Cena. Did Baron Corbin deserve to cash in and then lose to Jinder fucking goddamn Mahal? No. He didn't. He probably could have had a nice little 2-3 month reign with that belt. Could have saved us from Jinder and then dropped it to Styles. He deserved to get sent back down to NXT, reinvent his entire character, then be brought up, appear on precisely one SmackDown before getting let go.
I love Baron Corbin.
Man worked overtime to get himself back to prominence, and then they just fucking released him.
We love him.
Anyway, we already whinged about that on a different episode, I think. Yes. Or maybe we didn't. I don't remember. Oh my god, Goldberg. No, we'll do wrestling rundown later. We lost to who? I'm pretty sure we just got fully swept, so give me a moment to check.
Fully swept?
The downfall of this team is staggering. Yeah, we got fully swept by the Pirates. The Phillies. Just got absolutely dog-walked in Pittsburgh. Not dog-walked, but we lost all 3 games. Bruh. Is it over? It might be over.
It's definitely over.
If we were on... What's our last 10? We're somehow still number 2 in the division, but we're teetering around 500. We are 1-9 in our last 10.
1-9?
We were somehow only 4.5 games behind. But, like, if we don't start closing that gap or start maintaining that gap...
It's not looking good,
yeah, bro. Like, this is not it. According to legend, we have to make wild card and then lose in the wild card series this year, because then we do a step back every single year. And then we just don't make the playoffs next year, I guess. But yeah, so maybe this Phillies experiment is over. Maybe we're about to go back into the mid years and then the bad years, and then maybe we'll come back and be good.
I got one thing NFL that I didn't get to put on the docket.
Okay. Do you want to do... We can space it into every other, I guess. So, the announcements... I think there was a state of play or something, and that's why we have a bunch of video game announcements.
There was an Xbox one, wasn't there?
Or might have been an Xbox. I don't know. I don't pay attention to these
I don't know, and I don't care either. I think there's only one thing that we really want to talk about.
Yeah. And that's a new Scott Pilgrim game. Unless there's another thing that he wants to talk about.
Oh, there's a different thing I wanted to talk about.
Okay, so we got 2. The new Scott Pilgrim game. I'm happy. Big fan of the franchise. Like to see more. This looks like it's a non-linear beat-em-up action, some nonsense that may or may not continue the story from the anime on Netflix. Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. Have you watched it? It's really good. It's pretty good. Especially if you've seen the movie. Because it deviates heavily.
Do I have to like the movie?
Do you not like the movie?
I don't care for it.
Oh, okay.
Scott Pilgrim is one of those things that I just don't get the hype behind. but I can acknowledge that it's good. I'm just like, I just don't get it. I don't get the... I feel the same way about that I feel about Avatar: The Last Airbender. I can recognize it's good. I don't understand why people praise it the way that they do.
Interesting.
So that's just another one of my horrible opinions. The comics are good, from what I've read of, like, just not the movie.
The anime, it deviates heavily from the movie. It follows the movie plot until a certain point in the first episode, and then it deviates heavily. It follows, to try to give a pitch instead of a... Yeah, to kind of give a pitch instead of spoiling. It follows the Scott Pilgrim story, and then Scott Pilgrim loses to the first Evil X. And then we continue from there. The main character is really Ramona.
Okay.
And that's who it
That's
follows.
better, probably.
Yeah. And then there's a bunch of other stuff. Like, it is quite... I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, but you're a big fan anyway.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard for you to not enjoy it.
Yeah, but I'm excited for another video game. I enjoyed my thing of defeating my several Evil X's for, like, the 5th time. Because it's, like, the 5th thing that we've gotten. And I guess we can go to either... You want to do your football thing? So that we were like...
I thought I had a video game.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You do the video game.
Sonic!
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. I know. It's because I texted you about it. So it was
Bro,
on my
they
brain.
are cooking! The new Hatsune Miku main is here, and his name is me! Bro, Hatsune Miku being in it is so cool. Minecraft Steve being in it is so cool. The fact that the characters from Sonic Riders don't have carts and they have their boards is my absolute favorite thing. That is amazing. I never thought they would do that. But that game is going to bang. And from everything that I've heard, that people have played it, it's fun. So, I can't wait. There are certain genres of games that I absolutely love. Racing is one of them.
Yeah.
Kart racers is one of them.
Kart racers, specifically. Yeah. I might get it. My issue with that game has nothing to do with the game itself. It is the idea of me buying a kart racer, because, like, what am I going to do? Play alone?
We'll see if it has a story mode.
Yeah, okay. Maybe. Because I'll buy it on my PC and then not be able to play with anyone because none of my friends play on PC.
Yeah, that was called playing video games before 2008, pal. That's just what we did.
That's not true. The Wii came out in 2006.
You're telling me you used the Wii Wi-Fi?
Yeah. I was the comeback hit on Mario Kart.
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
There was specifically this is a deep cut, and no one is going to know this but me. And I don't know what the name of this was. I don't know what the channel was, so I can't tell you. There was specifically a YouTube series about Smash Brothers Brawl, where 4 guys got, like, trapped in the Wii and had to go through a whole story through Smash Brothers. I don't remember what the name of it was.
Neither do I.
I know the final boss was Taboo, and because that was the final boss of Subspace. But
the greatest original story in any video game ever.
And I remember the biggest joke was that one of the guys, who ended up being our main character, got trapped in Zero Suit. So that was, of course, a bunch of laughs. And then our computer character was Zelda. And Zelda, they did a thing with Zelda and Sheik. And also, Zelda's the one that defeated the final boss at the end, because in the end, all 4 of the guys were actually really bad at Smash Brothers. It was like 4 or 5 episodes. I don't remember. It was on YouTube. Maybe it's still there. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But yeah, Sonic Racing. The idea of... What a wild 4-guest announcement. Because, like, 2 of them are, like, weird but make sense.
Yeah, what was the other one? It was Joker?
One was Joker from Persona, and then one was the... I forget his name, but it's the main character from the Yakuza Like a Dragon game.
Yes. Oh, I saw that. And I was like, is that Like a Dragon?
Yeah, and it's like they're weird, but they're both Sega properties, so like,
yes,
it's not that weird.
It was a banger.
Weird stylistically, but not weird when you think about it. Steve is the one that like makes sense.
And you know what? All of them make sense. If you've ever played any of the other Sonic kart racers, the Sega kart racers, it makes so much sense.
Yeah.
There was Nemesis, I think, was in one of the kart racers, like on the DS. It was so good. Oh, I love the Sega kart racers.
Steve just being in a minecart is fantastic.
It's so funny.
I like that they are doing what it feels like the kart racers don't want to do, and it's just like, no, just give them whatever. It's what like Air Riders did really well. Kirby Air Riders did, where it's just like, no, what do they use to get around? Let's just use that. We don't need to make a kart for them. Mario Kart. We don't need to make a kart for them. Just you can ride his board. It's fine.
Yeah. I hope that game is good too. The Kirby Air Ride sequel.
We've heard nothing about it since it was announced.
No. Well, it wasn't one of the ones that was actually going to come out when it came out. Yeah. So
Switch 2 is out.
Yes. I told you what I was going to do about the Switch 2. I will not buy one till they tell me what they're doing with Smash Brothers. If it is Smash Deluxe, I won't buy it. If it's a new Smash game, I'll buy a Switch 2. Yeah. And then I'll wait. If neither of those things happen and Legends ZA comes first, I'll buy a Switch 2 and I'll play Legends ZA. Yeah. That's probably what will happen.
I agree with you. It'll definitely be later. I know it's one guy that I know had sent me and just like bragging. It's like, oh, I got Switch 2. And I was like, great, now you can play Mario Kart.
Yeah.
I don't even think there's another launch title for it. It's just, you can
That game does look like fire, though.
It does. No, it looks good. But like, buying it day one to play Mario Kart, or maybe play stuff like the newer Pokemon games run better on it, obviously, because it has better hardware. But like, I just don't...
I get what you're saying, but there will be a point they will announce a game for that system, and then you will never be able to buy that system again. So I understand why getting it now is like, fine, yeah. I get it, but because something will drop, they will announce something, and then you'll never be able to see a Switch 2 on a shelf ever again.
I don't know, Nintendo's pretty good at stocking stuff.
It was hard to get the Switch when it first came out.
Was it?
Yes. I knew it was difficult.
Okay. I mean, I didn't get it. I got it launch year. I didn't get it launch day. I got it Christmas of the launch year. Yeah. So, like, I couldn't have been that hard. Like, Mario Kart World looks great, but, like...
It does actually look really good. Every time I see it, I'm like, how much does it Switch to? Nope.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I think it'll be... I think I agree with you. It'll be when Pokemon ZA comes out. But even then, that's getting a regular Switch version, too. I'm sure it's going to run worlds better on the Switch, too.
But. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and I'm done with the Switch. I will never turn that machine on again. Somebody asked me the other day if I wanted to turn on Switch and play some Smash Brothers. I said, I have Project M emulated on my PC. Why don't we just do that?
Excellent.
What's next? Did you want me to do my NFL thing?
Yeah, do your NFL
Aaron Rodgers finally got signed.
Oh, no. By
to
who?
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, okay.
I'm ecstatic. I'm over the moon. I'm so happy he has a job so he can go there and be god-awful. And everybody can see that dude is a chump, a fake, and a fraud. I can't wait for him to fumble and ruin Mike Tomlin's above 500 streak. That would make my year if Aaron Rodgers is the reason why Mike Tomlin doesn't have another winning season. And I can't wait because that guy is a bozo and an idiot. I hate the Packers, but not as much as I hate Aaron Rodgers. That's the only NFL thing I have.
I'm looking up something that has to do with this.
With what? The NFL?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'm going to tickle your foot.
Why?
That's a good point.
What, like... Here we go. Alright. That's just what I wanted. Oh, we just don't play them next year.
Who?
Okay.
Packers?
The Eagles and the Steelers. We just don't play them next year, apparently. That feels like something that we're supposed to do yearly.
No.
Like, I know they're not, like, actually set up to. Like, like the Cowboys and stuff like that, but...
Yeah, you have to play everybody in your division twice.
Yeah.
Then you play a bunch of other NFC divisions, and then you... I want to say you only play one division in the opposite conference. Or maybe it's two. I don't know. I just know you'll play a division from the AFC if you're in the NFC.
Cowboys, Chiefs, Rams, Bucks, Broncos, Giants, Vikings, Giants, bye. We do play the Packers.
Yeah.
Packers, Lions, Cowboys, Bears, the Bears, Chargers, Raiders.
So you're playing the AFC. What? You're playing the AFC North.
Yeah. We do those so close.
Or maybe is that the AFC West?
I would guess North if it's Bears and...
That's the NFC North.
You're right.
Talking about the AFC, because that's the Broncos, Chargers, Raiders, Chiefs.
Oh, you're right. That might be.
So that's got to be the AFC West, right?
Which is wild.
I know it's not the AFC South, and it's not the AFC East. Oh, yeah, because the AFC North is the Steelers and the Ravens, so that is the AFC West. AFC South is the Jags, Titans, Texans, and the Colts. AFC East is the Jets, Dolphins, Patriots, Bills. AFC North is Bengals, Browns, Steelers, Ravens, and then AFC West is Chargers, Raiders, Chiefs, and Chargers, Raiders, Chiefs, and the Broncos. I hate the Broncos. I know one guy who's a Broncos fan, and he's insufferable, and I just want to kick him in the face. Every year they're the best team in football. You don't do one thing at an elite level. But it is what it is. I'm sure they'll be fine this year. I hate the Broncos too. I'm just babbling. What's going on? What are you looking up?
I was looking up the answer to what you were saying. Yeah, it is the West. But it took me so long to find literally what I wanted that it upset me a little bit. like Google, I typed in NFC, or not NFC, NFL divisions, and you just didn't tell me the answer. Like,
I love when Google does that.
Like, I typed in NFL standings because that's what I'm used to, and it didn't have anything predicted, which does make sense because there's not anything going on. But if I type in, normally I'm used to, like, up until the season started, if I typed in MLB standings, it would just give me last year's standings how they finished. So I don't know why it just didn't give me last season's standings and where they finished, because then I can look at each division. No, like, it makes sense. It does not, it would not make cognitive sense, scheduling-wise, why the Philadelphia and Pittsburgh would face off every year. I think I'm just used to that idea. Because that does happen in baseball. They face off every year. They go. But
that's because you have 187 games.
You have 160-some.
We got to cut down these games, man.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. We don't need to play that many games in any sport. And I'm speaking on a bunch. Like, I don't want to say the NFL is perfect, but because I think the NFL might be a little bit too light. But it's also just, it's a super demanding game, so you can't really do more.
Do you know why I'm okay with the NFL being as light as it is? Because I hate football. No, I don't. I do, but that's not why. Because one, it is super demanding, like you said, and two, it's set up in such a good way for it to only be, because it's almost like half the year when you consider how many weeks it is once you go from like, especially if you count preseason to Super Bowl, and it like takes up each weekend.
Yeah.
And it does it in such a smart way when you're looking at everything. That's like, they don't need more. They don't need a Wednesday game. Because you get to Friday and it's like straight up Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and it's straight, and networks are worked out. Pretty much every game gets national coverage now. Like, it's...
I just want football year-round.
So watch the UFL.
That's like if I said I want the NBA year-round, and then you told me to go watch the WNBA. Like, no. I said I want the NBA. I want the NFL. I don't want football. I want the NFL year-round.
I think we play everyone now. I think baseball, MLB is set up now that you play everyone.
If you played that many games and you didn't, I'd be upset.
We didn't used to. We used to face everyone in our division like 5 or 6 times.
That sport is so dumb.
And you know something? People hate the way it is now and want to go back to that. I was like, no, I like facing. You face your divisional at home, and I might be wrong. Don't correct me if I am. At home, because you have the same amount of home games as away. At home, you face everyone in your division twice, and you face everyone else in your league once. And then I think you also face, not necessarily home, but between home and away, you face everyone in the other league once. So, like, Phillies, Pirates, they're both National League teams. We play a series of Philly, we play a series at Pittsburgh. New York Mets were in the same division. We play 2 series of Philly, 2 games in New York, 2 series in New York. We play the Yankees at some point. It may be in New York, it might be in Philly. We play them at some point. And I believe it is set up perfectly, somewhat, that we go through all that. So, like, it works for me. People are like, I don't think we face our divisional rivals enough. What do you mean we only get the Mets twice at home? I don't want to see a Mets fan. What the fuck?
Bro, I don't know. I don't care about none of that shit. You sent me that TikTok the other day about like how to fix the NBA, and 90% of it was on jerseys and realigning the divisions and changing the schedule. Like what are we doing?
You were just talking about
knocking it from 82 games to 72. That doesn't fix anything, bro. If you want to cut games, make the NBA season 40 games. That's what you should do. Because by game 30, we know who are the good teams and we know who are the bad teams. And we know the good teams that get injured and look like bad teams but are actually good teams. We know. Just spread that shit out. We don't need a gajillion games. And I know it's all money.
Oh, yeah.
Just more games is more money. But we wouldn't have the injury problems like we do in modern day sports if we weren't playing as many games as we are. And who cares about jerseys? Let teams do whatever they want.
Facts.
Yeah, it makes no sense to me. Just let people be creative. If the Celtics just want to show up in the same Celtic jersey they did in 1970, fine, who cares? But if Oklahoma City wants to have a throwback Seattle jersey, let them do it. I don't care. Like, let anybody have fun. Let's have more throwbacks. Change more things. And, oh my god, and this is my last complaint. I am tired of the basketball rebranding of teams, and us just going with the circle logo with a basketball in it. The Magic have just done that, and now it's like I saw all of them like on a spreadsheet of all the teams that have done that. I'm like, why do we not care anymore? Like the Magic used to be cool, like every team used to be cool, and now everything is lame. The Timberwolves is the biggest downgrade. I'm so mad at the Timberwolves logo, but I don't know. Shit just pisses me off. I hate the new Sixers. I miss the I miss the AI Sixers.
Oh, wow, that is obscenely boring.
Yeah, it's like we're just getting more. It's like this modernized. Get out of here.
Yeah, I hate jersey mandates because that's something that MLB has right now, and I'm just like, why? You get 4 jerseys plus a City Connect. Pick them, and you can't no swapsies, no changeies, and it's like, why? We only got to see Phillies. Phillies used to have a red jersey. Used to have an all red jersey. We got to see it like 2 or 3 times a year because it was only for like very specific situations. And now it's just gone. We had to eliminate it because we had 5 jerseys and we had to cut down to get a City Connect. And the City Connect are mandated, and it's like,
it just makes no sense,
bro. Why can't we have a million jerseys? Like, doesn't matter. As long
we
as
want more games, but we want less merch.
Yeah. Like, does it matter? Like, as long as we're not doing, like, something stupid, like, just wearing the same jersey as the other team, like, doesn't matter. Like, you want the jerseys to be different colors between the 2 teams playing each other so you can tell the difference, but, like, I don't care.
We need to do an episode where we just complain about shit that we hate, and you know that picture of, like, that cat monkey thing where he's just sitting there like this, like, and we just need to put that as the thumbnail and just be like, the shit that we hate. Like, why make these decisions? It's like, that's just how I feel. Every time like something dumb happens in sports, I'm like, I don't know. Shit just pisses me off.
Yeah.
Bunch of stupid shit. What's next? Let's get to something happy.
I think it's all I have left on the thing is the wrestling stuff. So do you have anything that's not the wrestling stuff?
I have that one thing. You want me to do that?
Oh, you do have that one thing.
Do you not want to do that thing?
No, I had actually set this specifically up so that way it would be sports something different. So I don't know why I forgot that, because I specifically put it to be the break between
before wrestling.
That and the wrestling. So yeah, you do that.
Okay, so I have a story. It's story time.
It just sounds like a Muse song to me, but like, go for it.
Story time. So I was on TikTok at work, scrolling as I am on break or whatever I'm doing. And somebody said, I just watched this movie on Netflix. It's called Lost in Starlight. You have to watch it. I'm not going to tell you anything about it. I was like, okay, good enough for me. Random guy on the internet tells me to do something. Guess I'm doing it. So I saved it, and then I didn't write it down or anything. And then one night I just had like 2 hours to burn before bed. And I'm like, what was the name of that movie again? I went back through, found it. I was like, all right, looked it up. And I was like, all right, let's watch. Just, who cares? It was an anime movie. something about space. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Whatever, maybe this will be cute. You ever watched like a rom-com TV show, like almost like a How I Met Your Mother?
Okay.
And the guy goes on a date with a girl to a theater, and it's a chick flick, and he sits down and he's like, I don't care about this damn movie. Whatever. Sure, let's watch it. And then it just cuts to like the last 30 minutes of the movie, and he's bawling his eyes out, and he's like, how could you do that to her? Oh my god! And he just can't speak, and he's belligerent. Yeah, so that happened to me the other night. I watched this movie. I was like, this is going to be fine. I'm just going to sit down here and watch this and see what it is. And in the beginning, I'm not fully bought in. They're moving a little fast for me, but I was like, all right, I see where we're going. And then I get locked in. And I haven't had a movie affect me the way this movie did in such a long time. I was ugly crying at the end of this movie. I was screaming at the TV, yelling at the characters. I took my glasses off, threw my glasses. I started punching my bed. I was so angry with the decision that this main character made. I was cussing. I was irate about the ending of this movie. And I would recommend it to every person I think I ever meet ever again. It is absolutely amazing. And it's also animated beautifully. It's so good. I want to tell people about this movie, and I want to describe it to them and tell them. I couldn't do it. I would do it a disservice if I did that. Just go in blind and watch that movie. Oh my god. It was amazing. If anybody cared, I have the ranking of all the stuff that I've watched, all the anime that I've watched. It is firmly sitting at number 2.
Ooh.
It is, other than Attack on Titan, which I think is the greatest show ever, this thing was fucking amazing. It has been a long time that a movie has made me feel that much. And that, I just wasn't ready.
That's when
it hit me so hard, I couldn't go to sleep. I turned it off. I went and got a shower. I was just like, I just need to sit in the water and just recover from what just happened to me. I called out of work. That movie is so good. Watch that movie. Just watch that movie. And that's all I got about that.
I'll add it to the list.
Please do.
If we were popular, I'd put an ad right here, but...
Hello! I'm an ad!
This episode is brought to you by...
This game show sucks. Everybody's favorite game show. Brought to you by Carl's Jr.
Only Carl's Jr., not Hardee's.
That's because they pay me every time I say it. Idiot. Now that's a movie reference no one will get. Is this our third or fourth prediction?
Was it? It was number 3.
Damn, so we really have. Everybody has one.
Yeah.
Our first 3, everybody has one win.
There's been no successful defenses. Hannah won at Mania, I won at Backlash, and you won at Money in the Bank.
Damn.
And Night of Champions is next. See, what the worst part is had I just run the predictions for Saturday night's main event, which you did send me, and I was going to do something with, and then they announced another match last minute, and I didn't have anything ready for it, and I didn't feel like doing it. I probably would have successfully defended, and we would have a successful defense, but this is the world we've created for ourselves. So Night of Champions is next, and with this we had the announcement of the King of the Ring, King and Queen, there's one of each tournaments. I'm a big fan of these tournaments. I don't know if I love the layout they're doing for it now, but we're only like 19 days away from Night of Champions, so they have to expedite it somehow. So this year, our opening rounds are Fatal 4-Ways. Each brand is going to have 2 Fatal 4-Ways per tournament, and then the winners of those will meet in the quarterfinal, or the semifinals, and then the finals. And we're keeping that the winners get the shot at SummerSlam, which is just good.
Okay.
Good, just like steaks. Big fan of those. I like mine medium rare. And I like winner of the tournament gets a world title shot at SummerSlam. gives us an easy road to SummerSlam, gives a reason for the tournament besides just this is a thing that we used to do every year, so now we're doing it again every year. It gives, much like Money in the Bank, it gives a reason for being in what is normally the off-season. Between Mania and SummerSlam is normally where the lull is at, so like Money in the Bank, King of the Ring give us like, oh, here's something that we're doing. Then they're moving Money in the Bank to after SummerSlam next year, but maybe we'll get a longer King of the Ring. We probably won't, but maybe we will. We won't. But we won't. We won't. So, there were two ways I wanted to do the King of the Ring tournament when it came up. There's the one I wanted to do, which is predicting the tournament beginning to end. We need to know who's in it for that, and they haven't announced it yet. But we have confirmation that the first Fatal 4-Way is happening tonight. So we can't do that, because at no point are we going to have a moment where everyone is announced and without having any answers. So instead, we're just going to blind pick.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, I wanted to have something to pick from. So obviously we get one for the men's, one for the women's. All that's on the line is extra points for the Night of Champions predictions. That's it. If you successfully predict, I think I have them worth 3 points. So if you have them, whoever you pick to win the King of the Ring tournament, if they go on and they win it at Night of Champions, you get +3 to your prediction score sheet for there. Same for the women's. Yeah. And then that's in addition, so like, if the final at Night of Champions are 2 other people, you still get the prediction for that match, because we do Night of Predictions as normal. Things to remember. One Night of Champions is in Saudi Arabia. Maybe that helps, maybe it doesn't. Now they say, I don't know if they'll ever bend on this rule. They stuck to it hard last year. I don't know if they'll bend on this rule, but the brand that the superstar is on matters. If a Raw star wins, they're getting a shot at the World Heavyweight title. If a SmackDown star wins, they get a shot at the WWE title. That's how they ran it last year. They said their brand's top title this year in the pitch for the King of the Ring tournament. I don't know if they'll stick to it. I'm currently under the assumption that they will, but maybe they won't. I don't know.
So John has the Raw title, right?
John has the SmackDown title.
Jay
has the Raw title, and then Io has the Raw title, and Tiffany Stratton has the SmackDown title for the women. So, let me think on that while I talk about Goldberg. So we keep hearing about how Goldberg's going to have his final match this year, right?
Yeah.
Maybe in Atlanta, Saturday night's main event. So recently he talked about how his training for this final match has been going. And up until now, I've been very like, oh yeah, like, let's just do it. Like, let's have a nice little 5-minute thing. And, you know, give him his flowers. And because he was one of the greatest stars of WCW, like, doing it, especially in a weekend where they're building around the idea of, like, we bring the classics to Atlanta because they're doing old school Saturday night's main event and old school Great American Bash. Like, yeah, it'd be fun. So he's talked about his training and about how he's injured himself a couple times while training. And about how he can't really run right anymore. And you know what Goldberg's like big move is, right?
Yeah.
I think we need him to be
able to run. Yeah.
Maybe this is not a good idea.
Yeah.
So obviously we had
Goldberg.
Yep. Obviously we had 2 pay-per-views. We had 1 pay-per-view and 1 special event, whatever you want to call Worlds Collide.
Yeah.
Because it happened on YouTube, which I'm not mad at. I am a little confused on why we did it on YouTube. I feel like it definitely could have and should have been on either Peacock or Netflix, but I'm not mad about it.
It was neat.
It was a fun little show. It's a fun little show. Have you watched any of it?
Yeah. Okay. I watched the Iguana guy.
That's good. That's what I wanted to show you.
Yeah, I watched the Iguana Man.
Chad Gable and Vikingo had a really good match, too.
I did see that.
It was a fun little show. It was a fun little show. I don't know where we go from here with any of it, but...
We never do it again.
Oh, okay.
And that brand dies forever. And once it's dead for 3 years...
Oh, no.
We've rebranded as NXT Mexico. Paul Levesque, call me.
But apparently the success of Mr. Iguana has been felt, and there are already plans on how to use him further. On not in AAA, in the other realms of WWE.
Oh, I know.
Lince Dorado hitting a Spanish fly on the stuffed iguana had me.
So
rolling.
that was so funny.
Snitches. I want more. I'm not gonna lie. I want more shows like Worlds Collide. Not necessarily like, oh yes, bring the AAA guys up and pick a few guys and let's have a good time. Let's just have a good time. Let's just first of all, it's what we wanted since when they launched the network is like, show me some of these house shows. Let's just show me these guys having a good time. Like, let's just have a good time. And then they did a couple of kind of house shows, like Beast in the East and Roadblock and Live from MSG. And then they stopped doing house shows. And then they charged $1 billion for a nosebleed ticket to a show that doesn't even have, whose only main roster talent is Chad Gable. And that being said, they did amazing. I was hyped for this because obviously I knew a lot of the guys already. I know it's more complicated. It isn't, though. It could be more complicated than this. But, like, I want Vikingo on Raw tonight. There you go. I want Vikingo. And, like, I've wanted Vikingo for a long time. And I understand he's AAA Mega Champion, so, like, it might take some time. And if, like, you want to really show how the system works, you might want to move him over to NXT and then move him up. I don't think we need to. Vikingo has experience in Western promotions. Or in Northwest promotions. Because AAA is technically a Western promotion. But, like, he can be on the main roster, that's fine. He can be the one to maybe unmask El Grande Americano. And I hate this fucking gimmick. I don't even hate it. I want to clarify something. A lot of people hate the El Grande Americano gimmick for all these list of reasons. I don't hate it for that reason. I thought it was a fun idea. I just think it's overstayed its welcome.
What gimmick?
We did this last week. Let's not.
But no,
we did. We did this last week. No.
But I don't understand.
The gimmick of Chad Gable being a luchador, and
oh, okay.
Because I thought the original pitch was really funny. The idea that Chad Gable can't beat luchadors, so now he's learning the dark arts, and it's just an extremely Americanized luchador, all the way down to saying the Gulf of America instead of the Gulf of Mexico. That's a funny joke. We're now a couple of months into it, and I feel like we've told the joke so many times it stopped being funny.
Like, so what are you gonna do when they tag? Chad Gable and El Grande Americano. What are you gonna do when they finally tag team?
Why are we doing that?
I'm just telling you.
Like, legitimately,
I really thought you were like a smarter fan than this. But
see, legitimately, here's the thing, right? I am curious how they handle it, because they, on the first day that El Grande Americano was on Raw, on the first day, they ran a thing where they interrogated Chad Gable, and then El Grande was being carried out by security behind him. So I'm curious how we handle this, because like, if we break kayfabe, which I already have, it is very clearly Chad Gable, but like they've given a couple of small reasons to be like, well, this is why it's not, obviously, and like some of those can be explained away, but not all of them can. Like, did him and like Brutus trade like? Or no, I guess Julius, he's better. He's closer to building Julius. Like, trade entire attires, like sweatsuit mask and everything. And, like, props. I give props to Chad Gable all the time. Props to Chad Gable before El Grande showed up, from his last appearance as Chad Gable, he extra tanned, he got a little bit more cut. Like, he changed his physical appearance. So if you look at the last time Chad Gable was in the ring before El Grande showed up, and the first time El Grande showed up, they are very different, but we've then seen Chad wrestle and can make the comparisons and stuff. Do you want to be like Wade Barrett and talk about how their nipples are clearly different? Or...
I told you, Wade Barrett is horny. I told y'all that dude is horny as hell. That's a wild dude. I like Wade Barrett, but chill out, dog.
I love Wade. Oh, and I guess
take a break.
The last thing from Worlds Collide is the spot where both Lola Vice and Stephanie both hit the stupid move where they hump their heads into the mat.
Yes.
And I mention this because the LA crowd, man, They did Booker T's spot for him because he wasn't there. Do you have anything else about Worlds Collide? I just wanted to sing praises for Worlds Collide because it was a fun show.
Iguana Man is cool.
Shout out to Corey Graves, by the way. Conan is not good at commentary. Corey Graves really tried and I think did a solid job with what he was given. Money in the Bank happened. Money in the Bank was a show.
Yes.
I think it was good.
Some would say 6.5 to a 7.
Okay. I don't necessarily disagree with that. I was not interested in that main event until the ending. I was trying to do other things during the main event, but we did watch the main event. And it was fine.
I want to say something nice about Logan Paul, which I haven't done for a while, but I have been a Logan Paul defender in the past. I love when he flips over the oh my gosh, why am I sounding like an idiot? The ropes really fast. You know when he does that real fast thing?
You mean Hangman Page's finisher?
Yeah, fine. And that's fine.
Busted his ass this time?
God, was that funny. When he finally didn't land it, I'm like, oh, that's funny as hell.
You want to know something funnier? This might not be funnier, but is when Hangman and CM Punk were beefing, in kayfabe, and probably in real life, but in kayfabe, and they had their match, they did the steel finisher spot. Punk tried multiple times and he could not land it. It's so funny watching him just... It's like so many that like he did it, and it was the same thing like Logan did. Fall back, didn't fall. Like he just couldn't, for some reason, get that right. The only props I'll give Logan Paul is something I don't even want to give him because I don't care, but him doing the thing that he's done before where he holds the phone and doesn't move. Him holding the phone to do a move, and then Cody running up, hitting him with the superplex. I was like, that was fun. And then out of nowhere, Jay splashing him while we're still on that camera, I jumped and I was like, that is fantastic.
It's cool.
That's such a cool thing to do.
Only the thing you can't say about Logan Paul is that he's not willing to put his body on the line.
Sure.
He is. If you could say anything positive about him, that's something you could say positive about him.
Sure. Fuck Logan Paul. So our Money in the Bank winners. Let's talk about Naomi first. Deserved.
Okay.
Just because I feel like that conversation is going to be shorter and more positive.
Who were the other candidates? It was Vicaire, right?
Stephanie Vicaire, Roxanne Perez, Julia, Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, and then Naomi.
Who's Julia?
How do I say this? She was the one that was called up at the same time as Roxanne Perez.
Okay.
Japanese braids.
Yeah, no, I know who you're talking about.
Alright. It was definitely not going to be her.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, like, there was obviously already other, like, reasons, but she started a program with Zelina over the Women's United States title on Friday before Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
And, like, I understand that she wasn't going to win, so you want to have something ready, and, like, we'll probably do that match at Evolution or something.
Just wouldn't have had her in the match.
Yeah, like it just, I feel like that quickly telegraphs that she's not winning the briefcase.
That's the only thing I dislike about the multiple man matches. When there's the obvious person that is not going to win.
Yeah.
That kind of pisses me off.
Yeah.
I wish we wouldn't do that. I understand why they do, but I don't know. That's the only negative thing I think I have to say about the women's thing. Everything else I was happy with.
Yeah. There were a couple of spots that just didn't pan out for for ladder not cooperating. But
yeah. There was some cool ladder stuff though in these matches. Every time I think they've done everything they can with the ladders, the chairs, and the tables, they do always figure out something. Whether it's stupid or not, they figure out something that is different, and I have to give them their flowers.
To be fair, I think the men's match had a couple of those too, where it was like the ladder wasn't completely cooperating or something didn't go quite right, but the final spot still looked cool, so we kind of forgive it. I loved the dueling code reds between Roxanne and Alexa, even if they didn't time them both completely correctly. Yeah. Rhea got Stephanie up on her shoulders, and I looked at her and I was like, do you think they're going to do it on the ladder? And she was like, oh. And then they started getting up. I was like, doing it on the ladder is such crazy work. Yeah. Loved burying Rhea in the ladders. Mm-hmm. And then the perfect framing when Roxanne flips over the ropes and is hanging on, and she just rises from the pit.
Oh. Well, let's talk about our winner. The lady who has literally just gotten the shit kicked out of her for the last, 4 months? Finally caught a dub.
And it's fine. I didn't predict Naomi to win. I don't have a problem with Naomi winning. I think my issue is that her stuff with Jade just hasn't really impressed me in ring. But all of her stuff out of the ring has been great. Like, her character work stuff has been really good. Like, I'm here for it. I guess she'll just cash in on Tiffy and win, or she'll hold it for a while. I don't know. Do you think we're going to get a customized briefcase with caution tape around it, or... They've been doing the custom briefcases more, and I like the custom briefcases.
I do too. I don't know. I don't know what I want her to do. Because I don't want to say neither makes sense, but... I don't know. I think it's... okay. You're probably going to tell me I'm wrong, but this is just how I feel. Giving Naomi the Money in the Bank just feels like a way to get Jade onto a belt as fast as possible.
Well,
which, to me, feels extremely disrespectful to Naomi for being who she is.
It doesn't not feel that way.
Yeah, so if that happens, then I think I'm very upset with all of this. But if not, and they kind of just let... Now that Naomi has a little bit of gas behind her, whether if it's just with Jade or not, maybe she... turns it into something and we finally get maybe see that potential that we all saw way back in the day, and maybe let her kind of cook on her own.
Yeah.
Maybe that happens, but that's very wishful thinking, and I don't think that's what's going to happen. I would love it to, but I don't think it will. It was almost like I'm happy to see you holding that briefcase, but I'm really sad that it happened, because I'm really scared that you're gonna be a tool for somebody else, which she's at a point where it's like, I don't think she should be a tool for somebody else.
Yeah.
I don't care how popular Jade is. I like Jade. I would say I like Jade more than Naomi, but I don't want to see Naomi be a stepping stone for Jade. That sounds just disrespectful. That's just my personal opinion. I was happy with the match, happy with Naomi winning. It's just what this leads to is what makes me a little sad, I guess.
Yeah, I don't fully think that way, but I don't think you're out of line for it. I think there's definitely... You just said it to me, and I was like, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
They've had a routine in similar years where one of the briefcases gets burned by SummerSlam, so we'll see who it is, or if they do it, or if both of them hold it for longer. I feel like if it's either of them, I see Naomi holding it longer. Before we get to the men's match, we can talk about the other matches on the card, maybe, if I can remember what they were. Oh, Dirty Dom's impromptu challenge.
That was fun.
I'm a big fan of Dirty Dom's character development. Well, I'm a big fan of Dirty Dom. I'm a big fan of his character development as well. He did not run away like a little bitch.
Yeah, it was I guess the cleanest win we've ever seen.
Well, not just in there, at Worlds Collide as well, when he issued the challenge.
Okay.
He instigated it, and then Octagon pulled him over. And then, normally we're used to, Liv pushes them away, and then Dom runs away. No. The refs pulled them apart, and Dom said, get out of my fucking way, I'm going to bash his head in, and goes after him. So I like the character development of Dom's not going to run away like a little bitch. Now, it is still just a random luchador from AAA that he faced off against, but, and it's cool to see Octagon Jr. This is the new Octagon Jr., whose name was Golden Magic, which is why Wade Barrett said you're going to see some Golden Magic tonight. Yes, he is related to Penta. Kind of. Not directly, but indirectly. It's a long story. But a nice little match. We were curious why we only had 4 matches on the PLE. That's why they just waited very late to announce one. But, Dom pay-per-view title defense. We're not getting IC title defenses regularly because his thing was he's kind of trying to not work. But it's good to still see him.
Yeah.
And there was the other match that I don't remember that I think opened the show.
You remember.
Do I? Oh, yeah. Becky and Lyra.
Yeah.
I like Becky and Lyra. It was a good match. Those two have good chemistry together. Becky finally beats Lyra. This feud's not over.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I think I'm down for one more.
You'll get 3 more.
Okay, I'd be down for 3 more, but I think I'm down for one more, and then I maybe want to move on. It's good. As much as I love Lyra, and I do also love Becky, that belt is helped with Becky having it. getting to add her name to that title's lineage is only going to be good for that title, unless she disappears with it for like 3 months. But that's not going to happen. So, and maybe she'll drop it at SummerSlam to someone else. Maybe she'll hold it for a bit longer. Who knows?
She'll hold it as long as Seth keeps her wrapped up.
Are you going to go all Seth Hogan on us? I don't like calling people Hogan at the end. I really don't feel like that was a good choice for that.
Yep.
For that
Wasn't a fan of that. That's why I didn't say anything.
We kind of already talked about the main event at the top of the show. Do you
Yep.
do you have anything else to say about the main event?
The
The tag match?
Maybe. No, because it's just going to devolve into me hating on John Cena, which I don't want to do today.
I'm going to say something,
Okay.
but it also makes perfect sense when I say it. He seemed better this match because he didn't have to be relied on for the whole match. And that's not something you want. I saw this, and I hate feeling this way, but I think I agree with it. This might be the worst pairing of world champions we've ever had. Between Jay and John.
Okay.
And, like, I was thinking back, and I was just like, damn, they might be right.
No, there's no way.
But, like, because I'm thinking...
Who was with Jinder?
It was Brock. Brock was in the middle of his match.
Yeah, I know, but there's no way.
See, that's what I was doing, and I was like, there's no way. And I'm thinking back to all, like, the bad world champions, and I was like, Jinder, I was like, oh, well, it was Brock the entire time. That's not terrible. You know? And
yeah,
like,
I know, but John and Jay are not horrible.
But are they? Aren't they, though?
Okay, and given the special circumstances that we're in, that is a retirement tour for a legend, I don't know if you can necessarily count this and weight it at the same. There's also Jinder Mahal. I don't care how... I love Brock Lesnar. There was no saving us from Jinder Mahal.
Individual reign, absolutely, they're both better than Jinder.
Yeah.
But... pretty grim.
I don't know, man. I don't think it's been... I don't think it's been that bad. I don't think it's been good, but I don't think it's been that bad.
No, because I think that was Orton. Or maybe it was Henry. Maybe when Del Rio was WWE champion. Because it was either Orton or Mark Henry. Del Rio and Mark Henry's not a great combination either, but it might have been Orton. And if it was Orton, then I don't think it is. Because we're like prime year. And that was good. And that was good
Mark Henry.
That was the good Mark Henry too. The I've decided I am the strongest man and thus I can just kill people to be champion. And like, yeah.
I love Mark Henry.
You can.
I love Mark Henry.
And then that ended via the Big Show winning and then getting cashed in on by Daniel Bryan.
I saw a thing. What's your top 5 fat guys in wrestling? And I think I came up with my list.
What qualifies as a fat guy?
I'll tell you my list, and then you can you'll have a pretty good feeling.
All right.
So, not in any particular order. Big Show.
Okay.
Samoa Joe.
Okay.
Kevin Owens.
All right. Yeah.
Not Goldust. Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah.
And Yokozuna.
Okay. So give me Dusty, Kevin, and Joe. Obviously, you gotta. Give me Yokozuna's cousin. Give me Rikishi.
Okay, that's the Yokozuna was the one I debated. It was Zuna, Rikishi, and then I always get his name wrong, but it was the really big fat black guy. You know who I'm talking about?
Viscera.
Okay. That was the other one.
Definitely not Viscera.
Yeah, I was saying that was just like this is too fat, so that's why he didn't make it. But I went with Yokozuna just because I like going really old.
I'm gonna look him up. I've already decided, but I want your opinion on this, and I think it definitely is. Oh yeah, you gotta. Give me Big Van Vader.
Yeah, I count Vader.
Yeah, there you go.
Let me see Vader one more time.
You want a couple of other photos besides that one?
Maybe.
I'm trying to find. Oh wait, there's an older one. The problem is I want to get the older ones and not like the him in a WWE ring like 10 years ago, but old photos.
Yeah, I think I would count Vader.
And then
he's on that edge though. He's like, I heard somebody say Kane. I'm like, Kane's not fat.
No, Kane's not.
Kane's not fat. And I'm
Well, he might be now, but like Kane.
And then other one I heard a bunch of Bam Bam Bigelow, which I don't hate, but he's on that edge, and I would probably put him closer to Vader on that edge than there. But I would say they're probably still just on the fat guy spectrum.
Also, the natural disasters, which would be earthquake and typhoon.
Yep.
Bronson Reed, I guess, would probably.
Yeah, Otis is probably another one.
Otis
that is like. Give me one Otis title reign. Let me get one push of Otis, and I think he'd make it.
I'm sad that we're probably never going to get it.
I know.
And I think what I'm sad about is there were 2 prime opportunities.
Yeah.
To like really give him a push.
I know, but he just manufactures his own opportunities. I feel like Otis could do it for forever. We will always love Otis.
Which is why Triple H had the reigns during the second one.
R-Truth had a main event. Anything can happen.
They did not main event that show.
Okay, they did.
Jey Uso main event.
Yeah, I forgot.
He was finally main event Jey Uso. But like that second stuff, the stuff with the Alpha Academy split with Chad, that was while Triple H was in control. You haven't gone to any of these shows. I was at one of those shows. It was deafening. How did that not turn into a pay-per-view singles match? How did we not at least experiment with an Otis mid-card title reign after that?
Bro, we talk way too much about Otis. Why I feel like every episode we have a thing about Otis?
Because why the fuck was Otis not Intercontinental
That's
Champion?
what I'm talking about!
Like, what?
Let's talk about the boy!
Like, I like Jey Uso. We gave Jey Uso a 3-week IC title reign to give him something. Why the fuck didn't we give Otis anything?
Alright, I changed my mind. Yoko's off, I'm taking Otis. I've talked myself into Otis.
Oh, Ivar as well. Just a shout out, just to give him a shout out.
Okay.
Just to give him a shout out.
Yeah.
Another cool.
Big fat guy.
Yeah.
We love the fat man. And all these fat dudes would beat your ass. The other thing is, they have to be a fat guy, but they can be fat and not be a fat guy. Because you have to be able to tell that guy that he's fat to his face and him not rip your head off. So, like, that's why you got, like, Mark Henry can't make the list.
Yeah. He'd kill you.
I would argue Bray Wyatt fits, but would eat your dreams. Like, there's certain people that I think should make it, but fat guys have to be fine with being fat. Like Big Show loves being fat. Same thing. I think Samoa Joe loves being fat. As much as he might not want to admit it, he loves being a big fat guy. I love Samoa. I love Joe.
My mom is so upset. That's my cover photo on Facebook currently. Is Joe and the Ops when they trapped the Death Riders in the ambulance, and she hates it because Joe is just whipping the.
I love Samoa Joe. I want him back in WWE so bad.
I need to make you watch the Anarchy in the Arena match at some point.
I need Joe back in WWE.
Okay, so men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Unless you have something else.
I have one more
Joe
fat
and
guy.
Fat man. Okay.
Jacob Fatu is a fat man.
He is, but he isn't.
Solo Sikoa is a fat man.
Sikoa did not used to be a fat man.
He didn't used to, but I tell you what, he's looking big now.
He'd be looking.
He looked like he's been in love for 6 months.
Leave me alone. Men's Money in the Bank. As you said, it sucks when these matches have someone that was not going to win. I just want to give Andrade a shout out because man, does he try when he's in the ring. But like, man was not winning this match.
No.
Oh, some spots I really enjoyed. Again, it's what I said where I feel like it didn't completely work, but it worked in the end. When LA Knight goes to do the slingshot onto El Grande, which does not work. The slingshot doesn't work. And then El Grande lands on the ladder, on the ring post, climbs up the ladder, and then what do you want to call what he does with that? What do you call that when he like stilt walks the ladder over to the ladder?
Like Robin Hood did. Like I don't know how to. Yeah, I know what you're trying to say, but I don't know how to say it either.
Only downside with that is that you had your hand on that case for a long time, man. Why don't you just pull the case down?
Yeah.
Like, I get it. That's how these work. But, like, man, did the crowd want Penta. And LA Knight. But, like, they always want LA Knight. But, like, man, did the crowd want Penta. That's just what I'd be saying, man. I love the Lucha Bros, and I want to see them back together, too. But, like, maybe we need to wait.
Yeah, we do.
I think we have something here, and we need to explore this before we just make them tag again.
I have something I want to say about this match.
Okay.
I don't think you can hate Solo Sikoa anymore after watching this match. He is one of the most entertaining wrestlers we have. Him doing... I love Solo. Somebody might hate Solo, but I love you, Solo. That's me from now on.
I was dying when Jacob was in the ring. He goes up to the briefcase, and Jacob just puts his hand on there, and Solo's just like... Paul's like...
He just looks out.
Just like pulling his leg, just like, why can't I pick my leg up? He's such good comedic expressions, comedic timing. Him getting trapped at the LA Knight, just go, just doing his taunt, trying to get on his side. Like, he's so funny. And like,
he imitates the walk, the penta walk. I love Solo Sikoa, and I don't care.
Like, I don't think he held his own on a main event level, but like, he adds something when he's here.
Yes, he does.
I think that was my whole thing, is to where like it was like, oh yeah, he's going to main event SummerSlam. And I was like, I don't think that works. I think he's funny. I'd love to see him on the show and do funny stuff. Like, absolutely. When Jay was defending his title in Philly, and Solo comes through the crowd and just goes, I got tickets! And then he slips up, one for me, and one for him! It's just like, bro is funny. Yeah, he had a shirt, he bought merch. Like, he's just a funny man. And that's fine. And I'm not going to say you can't be a main eventer out of being funny.
Rock made a career of it.
But Rock did make a career out of it. But like, there's other things you need, and I don't know if he's there. He's got a spot on the show. He's got a spot on the show for me. I would hate to not see Solo Sikoa
Yes,
again.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think Solo's just how you do rock shtick in the modern day.
Yeah.
And like you said, it might not be... You might not be able to do that and be a main eventer anymore.
Yeah.
And that might be why Rock coming back doesn't always feel great.
Yeah.
But God, I'd love to let him try. Because I know all we remember is super serious, brooding Solo Sikoa, which I agree, hard 5 out of 10. But just one push, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Let him mid-card for the rest of his life. I don't care. Just let him be on TV. But I love Solo Sikoa.
Yeah. So it happened. Jacob finally... He found out I almost texted you, but I didn't know if you were watching. I almost said Jacob looked at his bank statements and found out they've been billing him. And he ended his subscription finally.
Oh.
I hate you.
Solo. Oh.
That match will be fun. I guess it'll be for the U.S. title. I assume, because he has it, so might as well add that to the pot too.
Yeah, probably.
It'll be a nice little fun thing. I'm sure Solo will be hilarious the entire time, because he'll just be getting his ass whooped. He'll try to apologize. He'll beg for his life.
I just want to put out now, I think we should invite everybody to the viewing of JC Mateo, because he will get killed in that match. He will come out and attempt to defend Solo, and Jacob will send him to heaven or hell. I don't know his personal life, but we put that out there now. Rest in peace, JC Mateo. I'm sorry that you're going to get dragged into this and murdered for really no reason.
You're not even Samoan. Why do
you are not even supposed to be here.
He's not Samoan or Tongan.
You are here for a crossover episode, and they're going to kill your character off anyway.
Speaking of the Tongans, where the fuck are the Tongans?
Off TV, just where they should be.
Oh, you don't like Tama Tonga?
They are not entertaining in the least, and they can't wrestle. The one that goes, I kind of like him a little bit, only when he does that.
Yeah, that's Tama Tonga.
He peaked at the War Games when he's climbing on the cage. That is it.
I like a little bit of Tama Tonga. I don't care for Tonga Loa. The one
said everybody ever.
Which is wild, because Tonga Loa was in WWE before, and Tama Tonga was not. They don't acknowledge this. They have separate profiles. Tonga Loa and what was his name? Camacho. They have separate pages on the WWE shop roster page.
Did not know that. I know that name. I know Camacho. I did not know those were the same person.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he left and he went to New Japan because all of his brothers had jobs. Tama Tonga, Hikuleo. They all had jobs there, so they got him a job there. And he tagged with Tama Tonga, and it was fine. It was fine.
Yep.
They had some good tag matches against like the Young Bucks, who I don't know, they were fine.
Yeah.
So I thought the match was over when Penta was going for it. El Grande sped up the ladder and hit him with the loaded headbutt.
Yep.
And I was just like, oh, that's it right there. Like that. Like that's the finish.
Yeah, I was never convinced Grande was ever going to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's wishful thinking. I think in the end I would have liked if Penta just won. I would have lost more decisively, but then Penta would be Mr. Money in the Bank and it would be okay because
that would be badass.
Yeah. He would do his entrance when he goes, wow, and then the fire would go up and the briefcase would be in front of him and it would be really cool. I'd be happy if LA Knight...
A Penta briefcase would look sick.
Yeah. I'd be happy if LA Knight just won the case finally.
Nope.
And got to be world champion.
Hate it.
He did not.
I'm happy. And I have no hate for LA Knight. I've come around on LA Knight. I don't want him to be Mr. Money in the Bank. I don't really want him to have a title. I just want him to be around.
I might have been okay if Solo won it and then Jacob wins it from him later. Like,
No.
Seth, you just had a match for the title. Why do you need the briefcase? He literally walked in and said, I want a world title match, and then got a world title match. Why does he, like, I know we say this about, like, because I say this about Rhea Ripley, that she could just get a world title match, but, like, Seth literally, just a few weeks ago, walked in and got a world title match.
I need to ask you a question.
What?
Has anybody ever just given the briefcase to somebody else?
No. It has been, like, moved from person to person, but it's never just been given.
I would not be shocked to see Braun Breaker end up with the Money in the Bank.
Okay.
I don't know why. It just came to me. I wouldn't be shocked to see him cash in on Jay.
Well, yeah.
Or cash in on Cena. I also wouldn't be shocked to see the men's Money in the Bank, the guy with the briefcase, lose.
I don't want another loss on these Money in the Bank.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's what I think. I don't know why, but that's just what's going through my loins.
I think Naomi is going to be our long-term Money in the Bank briefcase holder, and I think Seth is cashing in tonight. Jay has to defend the title against Gunther tonight. I think Jay is going to die. Because I thought he was going to cash in last night. I legitimately was just like, Seth's not holding on. Seth has two monstrous heavies with him. He's not holding on to this briefcase for long.
Yeah.
Like, unless we start doing some nonsense where people start bailing Jay out, like, it cannot be long before Braun and Bronson just go and kill him. And then Seth just comes in and wins the title. So, like, it might not happen tonight. I think it will just happen tonight. Because, like, maybe Punk will come back or Roman will come back or something like that. But, like, I mean, what are the odds that your main event of SummerSlam is just Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship? I don't think I like that match, but, like...
It sells.
Yeah. It's a main event of SummerSlam. Those main events are legit about to be Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, and then Cena versus Cody, too.
You think it's going to be Cody again already?
I do. He pinned John Cena at Money in the Bank. It's going to be Cody. Because they're going to do Cena and Truth in Saudi, and then Cody...
Look, we've Cena and Truth again?
Yeah. Well, it's Truth that just attacked him. I'm going to give you my King of the Ring predictions now, is what's going to happen.
Oh, okay.
Because Cody's going to win King of the Ring. And... Because it's either going to be him or whoever faces Seth, and if it's going to be... It's between three. My official prediction is Cody Rhodes. Stamp that in. It's going to be Cody, it's going to be Roman, it's going to be Punk. Punk ain't doing a Saudi show. It's just not happening.
Okay.
So it's not going to be Punk. So it's going to be Roman or it's going to be Cody. Roman's not going to wrestle 3 matches on Raw.
So Cody.
But Cody will wrestle... 2 matches on Raw. Cody will wrestle 2 matches on SmackDown, and then wrestle at a pay-per-view. My prediction for the King of the Ring is Cody Rhodes. My prediction for Queen of the Ring is going to be a little bit weirder. I'm going with Stephanie Vaquer.
Okay.
I think it's very clear that they want to do Stephanie and Io again, but properly. SummerSlam feels like a spot to do it. Stephanie doesn't have to win the match at SummerSlam, and it's clear they like her. It's very clear. Called up to Raw and immediately put in the Money in the Bank ladder match. They added a bunch of effects and stuff to her entrance, which is normally the call sign that they like you. So,
Okay, yeah, I don't think mine works. Because I thought Naomi can't cash in on... Oh, no, I guess she technically could cash in on Tiffany Stratton, right?
yeah. Naomi can cash in on Tiffany Stratton or Io Sky.
Yeah.
Or, I get technically, she can cash in on any champion.
Yeah. What show's belt is that belt?
Which one?
The, I'm sorry, Tiffany Stratton's belt.
SmackDown.
What show is Jade a part of?
SmackDown.
Is it? Okay, then never mind, that works.
I think so.
Then yeah, my Queen of the Ring will be Jade.
Okay, that's not
Yeah.
not that out there.
Queen of the Ring will be Jade, and then Breaker's on what promotion?
He's on Raw.
Who and Brawl is held by.
It'd be Jay.
So yeah, I still think that works.
Yeah, because if you then do Braun and Seth at SummerSlam.
I think I'm gonna go Braun Breaker. Cody is the correct answer. I do agree with you.
Yeah.
And I don't, since I don't want to pick the same person as you, I think Breaker's the only other one that I can say.
I don't think either of them are out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
The only downside with this, I think, is we might know in 2 weeks, because in 2 weeks we should have the full scope, and we'll know Breaker just might not be in it, or Cody just might not be in it.
Yeah.
And that's the only downside of not having the roster first. I really wanted to do a full pick'ems, and here's the entire thing. Pick each Fatal 4-Way match. Pick each semi. Pick the final. I wanted to do a whole thing, but they just didn't. We just don't know. We just know the format. We don't know who's in it.
Yeah, it sucks.
So.
Alright, yeah. So, you are Cody and Stephanie Vicaire.
Cody and Stephanie.
And I'm Jade and Breaker.
Yep, and we'll get Hannah's too, and it'll be on the thing. I'd ask her now, but she's at work for another 2 hours. So.
Okay. Yeah.
But we'll get those before.
I like that. I'm a lot more confident in Jade than I am in Breaker, but
they're solid.
Like I said, I think you have just the perfect. I think Cody is just the perfect answer.
I'd say I think they're both good picks, and then it puts Cody on the show too. The alternate is they do Cody at Night of Champions, and we get Punk at SummerSlam, but that's a possibility. And if that's the case, I think then you get someone from Raw winning, so that's where Breaker would make sense. But to be honest, I think I prefer that. Because the match-wise at SummerSlam, I prefer Cena and Punk and Seth and Breaker to Seth and Roman and Cena and Cody. I just really feel like they're going to do Cena and Cody. But that'll be... We won't record the Raw. We won't record the Monday after SummerSlam because I'll still be in New York.
So...
What?
Go with the Cody thing. It's Cody and Cena. Cody loses again, and then the third time to take it back off of him as he retires is when he wins.
That, or he wins it back at SummerSlam when we start a Cena slow face turn without the title. I think it's what you said. I think he's going to lose twice and win in the Trilogy final. Similar a la... I don't want to say this is what he's thinking, but it's probably what he's thinking. Like how Stone Cold and Rock did. Rock lost the first two and won the third. Sounds like some nonsense they would do.
Yeah.
Damn. But I don't agree with it. I don't even like it. But because then,
if Jonathan looks so bad in the ring, do we just not have these opinions? Because John just doesn't look good. But I feel like, and maybe this is a me thing. If John looked good and it was fun, I don't think I care, and I think I'm fine. But since he hasn't looked good,
it's definitely more negative because of that. I am still more... either way, I'm critical of, this is his final run. Why are 3 of these matches against Cody?
I agree.
It's still that.
So no, my opinion wouldn't change. I agree with you.
It's still... I don't want to see him and Cody at SummerSlam, especially if Cody then takes the belt off of him later.
It's less about the product that I'm getting, and it's more about, this is it.
Yeah, this is it. There are 20... As of right now, there are 20 more dates. I do not want a bunch of them feuding against Cody. Given that we also just got a tag match where him and Cody locked up again. Yeah. I want him versus Punk. I want him versus Seth. I want him versus Breaker. I want stuff.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why I feel like Cena won't lose, because I think that Crown Jewel show in Australia, I think that's where they're going to do Seth and Cena, because I'm pretty sure they're still doing the world title versus the world title.
Yeah.
So I think... I'm thinking long term here.
I wouldn't mind What's his face?
Doing what?
Gunther.
I wouldn't mind seeing him Gunther either.
Yeah, Gunther. I wouldn't mind Gunther either.
Gunther would have to win tonight and then hold the title until whenever Australia is. I think it's October.
Even if he doesn't, like, Gunther in the tournament, maybe? I don't know.
No, because
I just want more Gunther. I just want more Gunther on TV, I guess.
Yeah, I want more Gunther wrestling on TV. I hope him and Jay have a good match tonight, man.
Man, if he wins that back,
he doesn't even have to win it. Like, he could, I guess. He could.
If he does, how bad of a reign is it for Jay? Is it the worst?
No.
So okay? How close to the bottom of Rumble?
Oh, of Rumble winners?
Of Rumble winners.
Rumble winners, then subsequent title reigns, or just Rumble
Yes.
winners in general?
Rumble winners.
Okay.
Into the title reign.
I thought you were okay. I thought you were going to say of that belt, and the answer would be it's the second worst because Drew McIntyre held it for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But not better than Seth's, not better than Priest, not better. Him and Gunther are close. Gunther's first. At least Gunther, the matches were really good, but it was very boring.
Okay.
As far as Rumble winners and subsequent title reigns, we need Rumble winners that won the title. So I'm going to give an honorable mention because I think it's unfair. I don't want to say him because I think it's unfair to say Drew because he had to deal with the pandemic.
With COVID. Yeah,
there was no one there. Like, how good of a title reign can you have when no one's there?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a strange one. Seth's Universal title reign after he won the Rumble was not great.
Okay.
And it was because his character was bland as hell. Some of the matches were good, but also then he had one of the worst matches of all time against The Fiend inside of Hell in a Cell. So it's like there's a lot of bad there. And that was his Rumble win title reign in 2019.
So basically, Jay's been really bad. Damn.
I definitely don't think it's worse than that. I definitely don't think Jay's is worse than that one. You put me in a box with specifically the Rumble.
Yeah, because when I said it, I thought there's just more, but
well, because then it's the Rumble winner has to win the title.
Yeah.
So it's like going back. Okay, you have Jay, and then you have.
If I take the title out of it, how close is he the worst Rumble winner? You know how crazy that would be to say that Jay is a worse Rumble winner than guys that didn't win the title after winning a Royal Rumble?
I can only think of a handful that would of.
Who's better, Jay or Edge?
I guess Edge didn't win the title either time around. That's why.
Yeah.
I am not fond of Edge's first Rumble win and the title feud afterwards into losing.
But he
second
won
one
2021, right?
And he also won in 2020. That's the second one.
That's the second one. You're right.
That one it's harder because he then had the triple threat with Danielson and Reigns, and like that match is obviously it's amazing.
Yeah.
Like those are the three names involved. So like it's really hard with that one to then go in and have a good match and have a good feud as well. His stuff with Jericho, which was 2010, didn't work for me. So yes and no.
Okay. That's so wild to say somebody who won the Rumble and won the title after that is a worse Rumble winner than somebody that didn't win the title.
But like ones that I'm thinking of is like
neat.
I would say Cody is better, but that's because Cody then comes back, does it again, and wins it all. I think if Cody doesn't have that stuff in 2024, his 2023 one is that much worse. Because then it's just another throwaway. I don't know, man. Lesnar's winning the Rumble and then getting bitched out by Roman, and Lesnar winning the Rumble, winning the title, losing the title, then winning the title is...
We just don't...
Oh, sorry. Won the title, lost the title, won the Rumble, won the title, and then lost the title is a wild sequence of events.
So stupid.
And then it's Edge, and then it's Drew, and then it's Seth, and then it's Shinsuke, which is also...
Is Brock winning the Rumble like one of the most anticlimactic Rumble wins of all time?
Yes.
Who does he pick up again? I can't remember. Who does he throw out last? Because it was just like he just did it and then just... I was like, huh?
I can look it up.
It's not Sheamus. It's... Is this Cesaro? No, it's not Cesaro. It's, Why don't I want to say it's a really big dude, but it's not, though.
It was Drew McIntyre.
It was Drew. So it was a big dude, yeah.
R.I.P. Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. It just... Who?
Oh. Yeah. And he comes out number 32 after losing the title earlier that night. Like, that was the...
You know what? Let's not. I didn't know this was coming.
When I asked this question, but I should have known.
So Jay's probably pretty down there. And
Bottom 5.
And that's if you only
Debatably.
count. That's if you only count the men's as well, because there's the women.
We don't count the women.
R.I.P. women.
Yeah, sorry.
God, I mean, Asuka was pretty bad too. Her and Shinsuke did the same exact thing. They both won the Rumble in 2018, and then went on to Mania to just not win the title. Asuka's even worse because she was undefeated when she went into Mania.
So, Seth, do we have any other thoughts? We went on a tangent.
We did. That's all probably going to end up in scraps, but I don't care. There's a scraps. I think it's up to like 30 minutes now.
There we go.
And it's like when we talked about jerseys the one day and you exclaimed at the end, we are talking about nothing. Can we talk about something? That they got moved over into there. Which is a shame because that was a fun conversation.
No, I'm sorry.
But hey, no, it's in scraps. I'll use it someday. You never know when I'm going to need extra time to pad. I feel but multiple ways about it. I don't need Seth to be Mr. Money in the Bank, but like also, I wish we could have given Jay some more, man. Like, I hope this defense against Gunther is good. I wish we would have given him someone else besides Logan to start his title reign off with.
Yeah.
Just to give him some good matches, because I feel like we could have had some fun with Jey Uso title reign before doing this to him. Like, I feel like this is the reign, and I feel like I'm kind of excited to just get the belt back onto Rollins, because Rollins is, with the exception of that one, a heel Rollins run has just always been good.
Yeah.
Like, so and again, even if we talk about that 2019 title reign I brought up, with the exception of those with the exception of those worst match numbers against The Fiend, matches were really good. Like, he once wrestled, like, for an hour on Raw, and it was just amazing. So, like, I can only be so mad at Seth Rollins winning. Like, one of my favorite of all time.
I agree.
It should have been someone else, though. It probably should have been Penta.
So I have an opinion on Seth Rollins.
Oh, God.
I think I respect Seth Rollins as a man. And I think it comes at the expense of CM Punk. I was sent something this week.
Oh, God. Which
where
one?
Seth Rollins was asked, would you work with CM Punk if it meant the Chicago Bears would win a Super Bowl? And that man stood on business and said, absolutely not, I hate him. He said, I'm thinking about the confetti, the championship, the parade. I don't care. I could never work with him. And all that being said, I've never once seen CM Punk wear a single Bears merch. I've never seen him wear a jersey. I've never seen him say anything nice about the Bears. But Seth Rollins stands for us. So from here on out, what is the day today? The 9th?
June 9th, 2025.
June 9th, 2025. Tanner Bays is a Seth Rollins fan.
Hell yeah.
And that will not change. And that's all I wanted to say. I am on board. Everything I've said in the past, throw it out. Unless it was good, then keep it. But I am pro Seth Rollins. I don't know if I want to see him. I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do with this briefcase. I don't know where we're going to go. If he just gets the title, that's fine with me too. He's good. Heel Seth, like you already said, heel Seth Rollins is always good. So I'm bought in. I'm good.
Did I send you the other one? I know I sent you that one. Did I send you the one where he's talking about how... But him and Becky are doing another interview. And they're talking about their daughter, Rue, and about how she's been getting into wrestling and really likes the wrestling themes now. And about how she refuses to listen to CM Punk's whenever it comes on.
I love that.
It's so funny.
The cult of personality.
Alright. Do you have anything else before we sign this off?
I hate the Packers.
Of course.
I hate Aaron Rodgers.
Yep. You hate the Steelers now, too?
No, they're a great, storied franchise.
Okay.
And they're amazing.
Their logo is the antithesis of me whenever I'm doing any of those guess the logo by the colors games.
Sure.
Despite the fact that logo is mostly white and black, everyone always does the red, white, and yellow. But it's like, guess the logo by the sports team's primary colors. It's not the primary colors. Like, I understand that they're in the logo. Those colors are in the logo.
Yeah, but that's not their primaries.
Like the primary colors of that logo.
Black, white, and yellow.
Yeah. Well, the primary colors of that logo are black and white. If you then want to be weird and say that the yellow is just as there as the blue and red, whatever, but like... And obviously, the Steelers, they don't really use red and blue, but...
They don't.
Yeah. Like... That tripped me up. I send you those a lot. I love those TikToks. The can you best guess the city by their sports team's primary colors?
Yeah.
And then the one that I got right, which was by their rivals' primary colors, that I only got because of you. Because I was like, well, that's the Packers. What team hates the Packers? I know one team that hates the Packers.